Welcome back to another installment of Property Vlogs. Guys, I'm so excited to have you here at the Broadnook Garden Village by Davidsons Homes. We are here to tour the Thorne, which is behind me. It is a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom property, and its approximate size is 2,152 square feet. At the time of us touring this, the plot next door, which is vacant with upgrades, is listed from £824,500. So that's really cool. What are we here to see, guys? So it's a 3-story home, first of all, with prominent gables. It's got a slight porch canopy, prominent front door. There's a lot of symmetry going on, projecting bay windows and lots of traditional details on the outside, which are completely juxtaposed with modern details on the inside. So if that's interesting, come with me and we'll tour the whole thing together. So it's a dual tone front door with a green, kind of like a very beautiful sage green actually on the outside, and then white on the inside, which I really like. So the white goes with the nice interior decor. And then the actual door arrangement, lovely. I love the glazed panels either side and the fan light. It's just flooding this hallway with lots of natural light. We've got the staircase right in front of me. It's good ceiling height, yes, and there's lots of rooms to explore off this main hallway. But I do also want to mention the flooring is really cool. I think it's a luxury vinyl tile on the floor and a wood plank formation. I like it. And by arranging it this way, it kind of lengthens the room. The first mystery door is going to be through here. This is our downstairs toilet. Wow, really moody. I love the painted door. Guys, if you saw the tour of the Edinburgh that we did, something similar was going on there. Really bold and daring, isn't it? But again, we're not here to talk about the interior design. We're here to talk about the floor plan, the architecture, and the fitted items. So this is a really nicely proportioned internal toilet. WC to be correct. We've got the hidden cistern, so the toilet system is actually behind this wall. You don't see it at all. So instead you get this very minimalist toilet pan here by Villeroy and Boch. You've got the faceplate here, again, that's by Grower. And then you've got your radiator keeping it nice and warm, and then your pedestal and sink here. Good proportions, good sizes, lovely bold wallpaper, if we are going to talk about the wallpaper. And then they've gone with half-height tiling in this kind of stacked formation here. Really nice, moody and very intense. So let's go back into the hallway. Okay, so gonna more on those double doors later. And then we've got this cupboard, which is your understair cupboard. It's not really glamorous because it's actually being used as a store cupboard would be, but it's nice usable storage space underneath. And this little nook here for like maybe a dog bed or a cat bed, you know, a little basket could go there. You can see our staircase. We'll talk about that in a bit, but let's show you what's through here. This is the first room, which is our formal lounge. So it's a rectangular floor plan, as you can see. And I think in terms of proportions, yes, I would go with this being our focal point. But obviously, with it being a symmetrical, it's like a symmetrical shape, rectangular. You can flip that and have the focal point here. You can have your seating here so that you're actually looking at the door and the entry to the room. But I think in terms of proportions, it's really lovely. You've got a large sofa here, another large sofa there, and a third large sofa could have easily been accommodated there. Coffee table right in the middle, very elegant. Again, we've got a large window configuration, bringing in that light into here. You can see the glazing bars on the top, opening lights there. And then all of those, actually, this is quite unusual, but I like it. All of these are opening lights. So you do get the opportunity to really flush this place with lots of fresh air going through between the outside and the inside. And then of course they've gone with 2 pendant lights here, which I think is fantastic. We're going to go into the hallway, and now I'm going to show you the study. So here's a study. As you can see, it's actually being used as a study / office. This is where the marketing suite consultations occur. So you can tell it can definitely accommodate quite a lot of furniture items. We've got 3 chairs here, a large desk configuration, but typically we've actually seen this back wall being like a full wall-to-wall storage unit there, and it can wrap around all the way across. If you are curious, I think the proportions are similar to the one that was in the Edinburgh, but obviously this is a smaller home than the Edinburgh, so It's not exact, but it's nice to kind of see what can be accommodated in this space. You've got a large window facing the front of the garden. Really good to have your study in the front of the garden. But yeah, that's the study. Now we're going to go back to the hallway, and then I'm going to show you the rest of the open plan living space. So now we're going to, and it's through this set of double doors. So I'm going to do the big entrance here. So through these double doors, you can just imagine welcoming someone straight into the space, and how amazing this would be. Again, this is a show home / marketing suite. So if you see a few items of someone being in here, that is because it's actually being used by the marketing team as well. And I think it kind of gives you an idea of how the space would be used actually. So there's a couple of laptops or work-related items on the dining table, then a couple of backpacks. But anyway, let's talk about the floor plan. Isn't this such a unique floor plan? You've got a little bit of a projection this way, and then you've got the central space, and then you've got a rear projection this way. And I do feel like, look at all the circulation here. Obviously the doors come out, but I feel like definitely something could have happened here, whether it be the beginning of this sofa, this living area nook, or the dining kind of edging into here. But again, you don't need to fill it up with anything. It just shows you the square footage we're working with. So in the living area, I love the wallpaper. Very moody again. It's very bold. Again, leave it in the comments if you like this kind of decor. They've gone with 4 chairs in this arrangement, facing each other. It's very intimate, isn't it? But obviously a large sofa could be placed here, and a TV could be in that corner. You can do this as a massive media wall. I like the pendant arrangement. Again, you can change it into spotlights if you wanted. You've got a window facing the garden and a radiator there. Now moving back into this main space, you've got this large 8-seater, chunky, beautiful dining table. I love it with the drop down pendant. Again, that is really, really nice. And as you can see, Davidsons Homes, their team is preparing for the season. We've got the seasonal decor kind of peering its head. A little bit of Christmas, a little bit of Halloween mixed together. But yeah, that's all in that area. And I love that because look how the glazing just wraps around. Now, we've got a radiator on this side as well. So this is nice and cozy, and then low level sills, which makes for impromptu seating, and just lots of windows that open up, and then these double doors that open up to our garden. So if we do have the garden tour footage, this is where it would go. But if we're not able to access the garden, you can clearly see it's a nice size with timber fencing. There's a bit of brickwork peeking either side. That's where your garage would be. There's a little path there, a gazebo. That stuff is like staging magic, guys, including the garden furniture. You'd get paving slabs and a lawn. There would be no additional trees. That's all for making, for aesthetics, isn't it? So like looking back, now that we're back, continuing our internal tour, we're in the kitchen area now. We've got an island, and what an island it is. This is your cooking station, which has 2 electric induction hobs and some more heating elements on the left. You've got your downdraft extractor fan, hence no bulkhead, so we keep that line of sight across the entire room. That allows us to have pendants. They've gone with 2 pendants there. Maybe a third could have gone in that position, but again, this is something you can completely customize. We've got spotlights, so I think this is part of the spotlight arrangement in the rest of the room, and you can see spotlights all the way there. We've actually got additional downlighters all the way across the back there, just to let you know they're not turned on, and sometimes we have seen it, you can have the option to have them underneath at the baseboards at the plinth level. But speaking about what's in the island, and then we'll work around the kitchen, the island allows us to create a breakfast bar with bar stools. This is the cooking station, so you can just make your omelette and pass it across. And then you've got all of this. You've got this overhanging element here, so additional seating there and storage all the way. Thanks for coming around. And I love this dark navy blue textured shaker style cabinetry going on with the chrome handles in a traditional kind of doorknob style. Yep, I love it. Everything is on soft closers. You've got your cutlery drawer here with your utensil drawer on soft closers, and just storage all the way across. We've got, did you expect that to happen? It's keeping the symmetry and the design. We've got storage here in a semi kind of like pantry. Additional storage here as well. Great, great opportunity to just have everything hidden away. High level cabinetry. Again, it's full of like coffee cups and plates and cutlery, and it just shows you that it's got enough storage space. Wow, that's really cool. I like that. We've got a really lovely sink, which is integrated with this worktop. And this worktop does look like it's stone with a beveled edge. I love it. You've got the upstand also in there. You've got a chrome mixer tap there. And you've got this double kitchen oven arrangement. Bosh, bosh. Storage above. Everything, again, like I said, is on soft closes. We've got more storage, like in a semi-larger space. And then, guys, we've got this double arrangement where half of it is the fridge and half of it is this freezer storage combination, and that is lovely. I just had to open both of them up because they look like a set of double doors. You can see all of this is a full height fridge, and then the remaining element is your freezer. Definitely ample space there. So now, bonus room is this utility which has these two non-integrated spaces, appliances, and so you can choose. Ooh, and then you've got storage underneath the sink there. I love having a sink in the utilities / laundry room. You've also got a door with a window, so you get lots of light and you can access the garden, get the laundry from the back. You've got the boiler. That's a heat squared H24, and that high level storage again. I love it. Great sockets, and then you've got your appliances. You can isolate them from there, which is great for maintenance. So that is the kitchen space. Just walk over this vast space altogether. It just looks awesome. So yeah, this is the living space. Now we're gonna jump straight to the stairs and get ready to go up to the top. Okay guys, now we are on the first floor, and I'm saying first floor rather than fully saying upstairs, because we've actually got another floor. I probably did say it upstairs earlier, but just when you see the floor plan, you'll know exactly what I mean. This is a 3-story home, and boy, do you feel it from this point of view. But we're saving it for later. Now we're on the landing. You can see it's kind of like a U-shaped landing. It does repeat itself all the way to the top. You can see all the way down to the bottom, and the balustrades and handrails are all in this white satin finish, painted finish. So it's really lovely, and it's traditional and it's wooden. So the first one I'm going to show you is over here, and I will probably come back and talk about the landing. I'm a bit flustered a little bit because there's just so much house to show you. Right, this is one of the rooms on this floor. Again, instantly, I want to give it a round of applause. The Thorne is such a good floor plan. Look how this whole wall of wardrobes does not eat into the space at all. Again, I love the joinery that we tend to see in these homes. They usually buy their sister company, and sister company to Davidsons Homes. I think it's called Albert Henry Interiors. But again, I love what they've done here. We've got a double bed, which can easily be upsized for a king size or a super king if you really, really wanted to. You've got bedside tables, ample space either side, storage at the far end, and then this pop-out bay window, which would make an amazing day bed, wouldn't it? Like, you've got the opening lights at the high level, and you can just get the fresh air coming, and all of the bottom ones are not opening, so obviously there's no fall risk whatsoever. You've got the radiator there, nice and cozy. You can just do it like a little bit of a like a display ledge maybe as well on this level. But yeah, this is one of the rooms. Now coming back, I just wanted to say, standing here for a moment, I love this window. That's the window we saw in the front of the house, bringing in lots of natural light into the core of the house, this landing space, which would otherwise be very dark and dingy. We've got the pendant lights, mystery doors. I'm going to open this one. I think this one's locked. If you come round, I don't want to open that, but you can see this is the thermostatic heating, hot water cylinder, which basically powers all the showers and all the heating across this entire property. The next room we're going to show you is over here. Wow, I think the last time I saw a room with this similar decor, I fell in love with it. It's just so calming. What a good sized bedroom. King size bed, bedside tables either side, with a good, 1/2 meter space. Still, we've got radiator, over there. We've got a large window configuration overlooking our private garden. At the foot of the bed, we've got this large kind of like dresser. I love it, which could obviously be swapped out for a different piece of furniture. If you watch TV, this is your TV point. And then your dedicated double wardrobe, your double bedroom is over here. I love it. And they've gone with a rail and chest of drawers. Again, beautiful stuff by Albert Henry. Look how you can customize it so the color matches perfectly. Again, that's something that's normally an additional at an additional cost. But yeah, and then you've got this whole side here which you could add additional storage, wall to wall if you wanted to. Again, I'm really impressed with the proportions of this entire floor plan. And then coming from that bedroom, let's show you this. We've got a heated towel rail here, a shower behind the door, which we'll show you more of that later. And you've got your bathtub, your sink and your toilet. So it completes the entire 4-piece suite that you would want in a bathroom. Bath, shower, sink and toilet. You've got a window as a bonus, so you get lots of natural light as well. And it's got that obscure glazing, so ultimate privacy. I like the bonus shower above the bath as well, which makes it easy for cleaning and maintenance. You've got the half height tiling, which would be standard, and if you wanted you could upgrade that to a full height tiling. And yeah, it's a lovely size bedroom. Now this room, we've been saving the best room on this floor, which is your primary bedroom. It's an optional one, guys. Look at the proportions of this. It is really immense. So you've got a super king bed. You know, you can see how large these pillows are. Very long, oversized pillows, oversized cushions, oversized headboard, oversized, if you can call this a bedside table, it's more like a dresser, isn't it? It's very large. Spacious. I like this bench at the foot of the bed, the radiator in that pop-out box again, kind of leaning into that architecture we saw in the front of the property with those two kind of overhanging bay window projections. All of those are opening at the high level so you can get fresh air. You get that privacy as well because it's kind of pushed away, so you can kind of close it with voiles or have the shutters like they've got, the blinds like they've got. I'll go with shutters. I love it. So coming around, ample space for more furniture. You can put an armchair there like they've done, or have a large piece of furniture. There's just so much space, and the thermostat shows you can control the temperature from this position. Now this room, if you wanted to, you could put a door here, but I think with it being open, you can connect this walk-in wardrobe area and the light can flow between the two rooms, making your primary bedroom, well, option, one of the dual aspect bedrooms in this property. So wardrobes all the way across, wall to wall. Again, Albert Henry Interiors have done that, floor to ceiling, beautiful. We've got a radiator here, so again, put a little armchair there or charge something in that corner. And then this is our primary ensuite. You've got the double windows at the back, great. Towel rail in white, great. You've got the sink above a pedestal, a toilet and a large, when I say large, guys, large shower. Look at this. It's a proper walk-in, very expansive shower with this bar holding this glass screen. Very modern detail. And you know, Davidsons Homes, they're very good at mixing traditional and modern. So this is unexpected a little bit. This super modern minimalist detail, considering what the house looks like on the outside. You've got the handheld shower device, beautiful by Hansgrohe, the white step up shower tray, and the flooring looks to be that luxury vinyl flooring and that plank formation again. Now, again, normally this is when we would end our tours, but there's so much more to show you. So let's whiz past our family bathroom, gorgeous bedroom, hot water cylinder, and large bedroom, and go upstairs again to the second floor. Right, so we are now in the UK. This is called the second floor, but if you're watching from America, this is the third floor, or we normally go ground first and second. So now we are on the second floor. We've got a roof light here, a Velux roof light, bringing in lots of ventilation, and it looks like it is openable because sometimes you do have them and they're fixed, so you can get lots of light, but also fresh air. I'm always going on about fresh air. Trust me, when you're on the top floor, you want that fresh air. Good sized landing. It's got 3 rooms off it. So maybe actually let's start in this room first. So this is our bathroom, which is shared across the 2 floors. So as you can see here, I think there should be a light fitting here. I think I'm just going to go out and say it. Easily fixable. We need a light fitting here. Again, it's a 3-piece suite with a lot of circulation space. You've got your toilet, your sink there, good height considering that we're in the roof as well. Let's keep that in mind. And then we've got this really well proportioned shower with a handheld device. It's by Hansgrohe. It has that step up tray, and this time we've got this folding door arrangement. Again, the tiling has only been done to the wet zones and the rest has been painted in this kind of really nice baby blue. We've got our towel rail behind the door again, and now we're going to go into the next room on this wall, which is over here. Now this has been done, it's been staged as kind of like a relaxation fun room. The wallpaper is telling me it's a playroom. The sofa's telling me it's like a chill lounge. The TV's telling me maybe it's a games room. It could be anything. So, but most of all, this is actually, I think, on plan, one of the bedrooms. So it's definitely worth, using your imagination for these. This could be a twin bedroom. I'm thinking twin because of the length of it. It's very nice. You can have one twin bed here, another twin bed there, and there could be bed size either side, or a large super king size bed right in the middle. And this flat portion of the ceiling, and it's got great ceiling heights considering we're in the roof again, like I keep saying. We've also got this large kind of formation, this roof window configuration by Velux, and I believe, am I tall enough? I'm going to demonstrate. So that's really cool. I don't know what that's doing on the camera, but again, this is completely openable so that you can get light and privacy, and it gives you views out, because often when you're on the top floor, you don't have any horizontal views out. You normally just see sky, but you can see both in this. There's storage under there. That's Eve's store. Great to have. And I like this. They've got a plaque that says you'll never have to search for storage space again. Big applause. I love it. Christmas trees, suitcases. I know, that's great to know that you have that in this space. And that's in addition to this, which is your loft space, which is accessible through this loft hatch. Right, next room is over here. Again, this is lovely. This is the 5th bedroom in this house. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Beautifully staged, right? You've got the wallpaper, and when the bed's put in, guys, and the wardrobes and stuff, it just comes to life. But again, you could flip it around. Maybe that could have been the bedroom, and this could have been the chill out playroom, the guest suite, whatever. You could flip it around. So I love it. You've got storage over there, a large bed over here, king size, super king. Anything can be accommodated in this room. 2 bedside tables. You've got a bit of like a nook here. You can put like a low level sofa, something you can lie down in, radiator, and then again we've got that roof window configuration by Velux. The handle, again, you can easily open this, and then you can have privacy because you can put the blinds down, and then all of these open this way. So let me just show you the doors. Again, you can change the direction they open, but these are these fitted beautiful doors by Albert Henry. You've got the closed rail here. Wow. Oh, wow. Guys, that goes all the way under as well, using all that space. Wow. So it doesn't just stop there. It keeps going. So much storage. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. Really, really lovely. And that is going to conclude the tour. So thank you so much for following us all the way to the top of this house and all the way to the end of the video. What was your favorite room in this house? Remember, the downstairs is so different from upstairs. And yeah, leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, and watch another one of our Davidsons Homes' tours. That's such a tongue twister. And it's going to pop up using editing magic on either here or here. We'll see you soon. Bye.